Good morning, students. Myself, Charu Mahajan, your computer teacher. Welcome to the session. In this session, we are going to learn about Python. Python is a computer programming language. Now, what is a computer language? Can you tell me? Yes, computer language is used to communicate with the computers. As we need the language to communicate with each other, in the same manner, we also need the language to communicate with the computer. We give instructions in computer language to the computer and it will perform the task accordingly. The programming language is a set of words, symbols, codes that are used to write a computer program. That means we write a program. Program is what? It's just the combination of some instructions in a sequence which we give to the computer. Python is also a such programming language in which we write the programs. That means we write the set of instructions for the computer. Okay. Now, Python is the high-level structured open source programming language that supports the development of wide range of applications. It was developed by the Guido van Rossum in 1990s. And it's named after the Python Flying Circus, a comedy program which those days was very popular. Now we will discuss about some features of Python. The growth and the usage of the Python are increasing day by day due to the following features. Python is easy to use and learn. It is an open source. Open source, that means anyone can download it and use it on its own system. Python can run equally on the different platforms, whether it's Windows, whether it's Linux, whether it's Unix. It's a portable language. Python can be used for GUI. That means graphical user interface programming. It is a high-level programming language and user-friendly also. It's a high-level language, but it's very easy to make programs in Python. Programming in Python is fun. It's very interesting. Here, an example is given on the screen. A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, and sum is equal to A plus B. Then print sum. By seeing this example, you can know yourself what this program is going to do. It will add two numbers A and B whose value is 2 and 3. And then give us the value on the screen. So it's very easy to make programs in Python. So when you learn it, you also going to enjoy programming in Python. Python is an interpreted language that executed code by code, code line by line. You have already read about compilers and interpreter in the junior classes, that every high level language needs either the compiler or the interpreter to convert it into the machine language so that computer can understand your program or your instructions. Python uses interpreter, okay, but it's interpret your program line by line, and that makes the debugging easy. In C++ we use the compiler, but in Python we use the interpreter. Python supports both procedure oriented and object oriented programming. Whether it's depending on some particular object or whether it's depending on some particular procedure, it supports both type of programming in Python. Okay. It's an extensible language. It means that it can be extended to other languages. Programs written in Python are typed dynamically, which means that the type of the value is decided at the runtime. There is no need to specify the type of data. In C++, we have to define previously in the starting of the program, we are using this variable and it's an integer type of variable or it's an string type of variable. But in Python, there is no need to declare this thing. It automatically declares the data type according to the value. Now we talk about Python interface. Python interface means how it looks, how it works. When you download the Python on your computer, you have to run IDLE Python GUI. That means Python का जो graphical user interface है वो है IDLE, and you have to run that particular file, and you get the same window which I have shown on the screen. Here there are three greater than signs, which means these are the prompt. This is known as the prompt of the Python. Okay, this is your immediate window, interactive mode. Okay, this is known as immediate window or the interactive mode, where you can start your programming by simple single commands. Okay, simple and single commands you can run here. When you start learning Python, you just try the commands in the interactive mode, but when you learn some commands, after that you have to make programming, then you use the script mode. Script mode can be used by clicking on the file and then new. You just get this window for the script mode. Here you can write your small programs and you can run it through the run option and run module option from the run tab, or you can press F5 key to run your program. But before running your program, you should save your program in Python. Okay. Now we will look at a simple example here. Let's start writing the first program. We are writing it in the script mode. Just typing print. Print command is written with its syntax. Its syntax is we have to use brackets for declaring the which values we are going to print. We have to given in the small parenthesis. Okay, but with if there is some message which we have to print as it is on the output, then we have to write that message in double quotes. So we are writing here print parenthesis, then double quotes, welcome to Python, and we will save it from the file menu. We have given the name P1. Now we go to the run menu and click on the run module, or we can press the F5 key also to run it. It will show the result on the interactive mode. Okay, it will show the result on the interactive mode. It will write there welcome to the Python. Lines and indentations. Now what is line? Each statement you are writing, each command you are writing in the Python is the line. Okay, particular layout is there. Each command is not completed in the one sentence. When it is a block of some sentences, then it use some indentation to show that this block is combined together. So it use that indentation position. Indentation means suppose we are using some control statements. We are comparing some values. If this, then this, else this, then this is a particular block. It is known as the block of the commands. Then we use the indentation. We just leave some space before the second line, which is under the if statement. And then we will write the commands. Okay, leaving that space is known as the indentation. Now character set. Character set is a set of the valid characters, the ASCII characters. It uses the ASCII characters. Okay. Python version 3 source file can use any Unicode character. It can use tokens. Tokens are the smallest elements of the program that is meaningful to the interpreter supported in the Python, included identifier. चाहे वो identifiers हो, keywords हो, delimiters हो, operators हो. What are these things? We just learn in this class. Identifier means whatever we are using in the program, we just declare it. It's the identifier. Random name made out of the letters or the digit or with the underscore or the function name It's known as the identifier. Python is a case sensitive language, so it treats lower and uppercase letters differently. Okay, if we are writing a is equal to 12, small a is equal to 12 and greater than equal to 14, we can write it will take, it's not equal for, small a is not equal to the uppercase a in the Python. It's two different things. In HTML, you have learned last year that it was not the case sensitive. You can write in any case, anywhere. But in Python, you have to take care. You have to use only the lower case. It's a case sensitive language. But while declaring the variables or the identifiers, you can use any type of lowercase or uppercase. But you have to use it in the same manner in the whole program. If you have declared capital A equal to 12, then you have to use everywhere in capital A. If you have used small a, it doesn't get the value and it will give you the error or it will calculate the wrong value. Okay. Now there's some rules for giving the names, giving the identifiers to the variables. Must start with the letter. You can use an underscore only. Can be followed by any number, or after underscore they can followed by the numbers. Cannot be a reserve word. Should not be used the punctuation characters. Okay, just special symbols होते हैं जिन्हें हम special symbols भी बोलते हैं. At the rate, dollar, %, these types of special symbols we don't use in Python. Class name starts with the uppercase letter, and starting an identifier with the single underscore indicates that the identifier is private. Okay. Now reserve word, what are the reserve words? Reserve words are known as the keywords which are already used in the language for some commands, which you can't use as the variable or the identifier. Those are known as the reserve word or the keywords. Okay. Here are a list of keywords on your screen. True, false, none, and, as, assert, def, class, continue, break. All these are some reserve words which you can't use as a variable. You have to take variable except all these particular words. Okay, you can't take the reserve word as the variable. Literals, the data items that never change their value throughout the program run, are called the literals. As the string, I have written the string hello, welcome to the computer session. These types of strings never change their value. As you are doing some program, if there is some address, you are taking address of the user, it never change in the program. ये नहीं है कि program में एक बारी वो address गीता कॉलोनी को next time it will be of New Lalpur. It doesn't happen. The value will not be changed. So these types of values or the variables comes under the literals. Okay. Operators are used to do the calculation or the process part in the Python programming. There are 4 types of operators in the Python: arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, and assignment operator. As the name defines, arithmetics, that means addition, subtraction, calculation, these types of calculation. Relational or comparison means where we are checking greater than, less than, equal to. Okay. Logical operators and or, that means this and this are true. When we are talking about like this is the logical operator. Greater than, less than, या फिर greater than, equal to, less than, equal to. These are the logical operators. And assignment operators, in which we are giving the value a is equal to 12. This is the assignment operator here. Okay. A is not equal to 12. This is the assignment operator. Here not is denoted by the exclamation. So I hope you are understanding about some basics of the Python till now. Okay. See you in the next section with the rest of the basic things in the Python, as the errors, syntax errors, and other things, how to declare the variables. And we will come back with some more examples for you, so that you can uh, practice that examples in at your home also. So see you in the next session. Till then, bye everyone. Enjoy programming.